Hey guys, video 2 of Motivational Mindsets. Hope we're all doing well. Today I'm going to be talking about the trap. Which trap? The entitlement trap, where people think that they're entitled to something without doing any actual work. I see this all the time in my industry. I'm sure it's not just in my industry, but it's everywhere. I think a lot of it doesn't really help these days because everything's very expendable. You know, you've got all those dating apps where if your relationship isn't really working out, then you can just swipe left or right and basically find a new partner that's around the corner that's offering everything you're ever looking for. Supposedly, that's just one example. You know, I know social pressures and from friends and obviously social media and things like that don't really help either. Putting up a lot of posts, everything's all rosy and everyone's life is perfect and everyone's looking good and all that sort of thing. It definitely doesn't help. But let's just relate it back to the whole. I see a lot of posts and I see a lot of people that come into my office, for example. And a lot of their goals are heavily revolved around finances, about income, about how much money they want to earn by a certain date, or what they envision their future is going to look like. I love the posts you see a lot on Instagram, Facebook. If you follow much, motivational pages and stuff like that, where it says millionaire by age, and then it's got like a line, and then you're meant to basically comment and write, what age you're going to be a millionaire by, or a lot of people say it in their head. I see a lot of people come into my office, for example, and they, I say, what do you aspire for the future? What do you want to see in your life? They say, I'm going to be a millionaire. I'm like, oh, okay, how old are you now? And they say, 25. I'm like, okay. And what have you done, what sort of steps have you taken to basically, on that journey to become a millionaire? And they don't really have, a lot of people don't really have much of an answer. In fact, that a lot of the way that they hold themselves and the way that their mindset is that's basically, it's just going to fall into their lap at that age. I don't think a lot of people have actually thought this out properly. I know for myself, like I started my business back when I was around 23. I'm now 29, and I've had to work my ass off to make a pretty penny, and I'm only at 1% of where I want to be. But I see a lot of people come in and they think, and they're not really, when they're in here, especially in a sales environment, your results and your income is predicated on how much effort you put in. And I give people all the skills, all the training that's necessary to make an abundant amount of money. We have a fantastic career path that enables people to be promoted through the company, and then a lot of the time, and this is not speaking for any current guys I've got in my company, a lot of the guys at the moment are very focused and very, very goal oriented, and they put the effort in. But I've seen a lot of people that come in here with the mindset that I'm talking about, and they hold themselves in a very, self-proclaimed way that they've got what it takes and they've got this already, and their cup is already full, and no matter what additional tips or training I want to give them, they're not really listening. They've already got it. And you're like, well, you're coming into my company. I'm here to teach you the skills that I have and help you obviously, on your journey to obviously, like you said, you want to be a millionaire. Cool, man. I can teach you how to be that person. I can show you that, the sort of mindset that you obviously have to have, the self-development that you have to take, and of course the work ethic that you have to put in. A lot of the people are still, these people are, they're spending all their money. They're not investing. They're not developing their mindset. They're going out every weekend. They're drinking. They're taking drugs. They don't look after their body. They aren't going to the gym. They aren't doing their exercise. They aren't eating healthy. They're playing games on their computer, on their phone. They're doing a lot of things that show the complete opposite of what a millionaire by age 30 is going to look like. I think the biggest thing is that, they don't understand just how quick time goes. Like the past 10 years for me has just smashed through. And I'm sure a lot of people that are watching this around Australia and the world you know, that are similar to my age have noticed just how quick time goes. But let me tell you one thing. People that walk in, you know, people in any environment and that are sitting here right now thinking that, oh, one day someone's just going to recognize my natural talents and just how much of a cool guy I am, and just going to, you know, buddy up with me and show me how to make all this money and all this, you know, and create this lifestyle that I want for myself. Well, let me tell you something. There is no one that's going to just come to you and go, oh, hey, you're a pretty cool guy. I like you. Here's millions of dollars. Oh, you know, it's like people come into my office and I'm like, oh, thank God you're here. Oh, I have been waiting for you. Oh, you haven't got any skills, natural talent, or any experience. Oh, that's okay. You deserve it. You got a good smile. Oh, here's your $1 million paycheck. Oh, you want the Ferrari? The Lamborghini? Oh, here you go. Here's the keys, man. It's not going to happen. No one owes you shit. And if you want to be on a path to make $1 million, even $1 million, which these days isn't much money, by age 30, age 35, if you want to escape the rat race, you want to help your family, you want to help your friends, you actually want to live that life that is portrayed all over Instagram and all over Facebook, and you want to be able to travel the world and do all those sort of things, then you got to work your butt off. You better get a plan, you better find your strengths, you better double down, and man, you better reduce your circle, and you better, like I said, find something, find some way. If you're working in a job right now that you can't, you know, you're just sitting there, you're just getting this hourly rate, and you're doing it just to survive, and you think that you're going to be a millionaire, it's not going to happen, man. And you're not going to, you know, unless you've got some innovative, crazy idea where someone's going to, you know, invest in you or something like that, which doesn't really happen these days, especially with the way the economy's going. You know, man, you've got a shot coming. And then, like at my age now, I don't have a wife, I don't have any kids. I can still take risks. A lot of these people that are coming, that I meet, that have these sort of mindsets, they have a wife or they have a girlfriend or they've got kids, and they can't even take the risks, or they're on their path to have that. Man, how do you think it's going to be when you've got kids and you know you can't quit your job to go and take these risks, to go and start your own business, or to step into a commission-only role like we offer here? You've got to think about these things. No one's going to hand it to you. No one's going to put it in your lap. You have to work for it, and you better start now. Because there's other people that are younger than you that have already started. They're already on their path. They're already working their face off. They're not having Saturdays and Sundays, you know, as the weekend. They're not living for the Friday night. They're working their freaking butt off because they realize just how much it takes from them to become that millionaire, to become that person. Guys, no one owes you shit. I'll tell you that one more time. No one owes you shit. And the second that you realize that and you break away from that entitlement trap is the quicker and sooner that you're going to be on your path to obviously making the type of money and creating that lifestyle that you want. Guys, I beg of you, please wake up, please see what's around you, and please, please, please write a plan, figure some shit out. If you need some assistance, hit people like myself up, hit up other business owners. You know, success leaves crumbs, and we're always willing to help. Hello, check out the video. Guys, leave a comment, tell me what you think, give me some ideas about my next video. If not, I've got plenty of content up here. Guys, this has been video 2. God bless, and thanks again.